Hopefully the audio will be good. All right, I think we're live. I think we are live, folks. I hope y'all are having a lovely evening. I hope my audio sounds good. Let me hear myself real quick. Hopefully the audio will be good. Okay, I think the audio is good. I just heard myself. All right. I hope I'm coming in loud enough. Yes, it is very late tonight. We are doing a little stream. It's 1 in the morning here on the East Coast of the United States of America. And I hope y'all are having a great evening. Hello. Okay, they're saying they can't hear me.
They can't hear you?
That can't be true considering that I heard myself a minute ago.
Oh.
Wait, that's MJ by the way. I think they're trolling me. Hold on.
They can't hear you?
That can't be true considering that a minute ago. No, they can hear me. They're tripping, bro. Let me turn my volume up a little bit though, folks. All right, I'm going to turn my volume up a little tiny bit here. I'm going to turn me and MJ up a little bit. Okay. Turn myself up a little bit. Hope y'all are having a good day. You can hear me. See, people are trolling, bro. See, that because the last stream I did, people were saying, "Oh, you're coming in too low and this and that." I want to get my audio levels good. You know what I'm saying? They're saying that you're loud. Let me turn you down a little tiny bit here. Let me hear how it
That
sounds. All right, hang
loud?
on. Yeah, but that's not your fault. That's my fault. Hold on. This and that. I want to get my audio levels good. You know. They're saying that you're loud. Let me turn you down a little tiny bit here. Let me hear how it
That
sounds. All right, hang
loud?
on. Yeah, but that's not your. All right, yeah, okay, yeah. The streams are a little bit more quiet, so everybody, you know, it's late anyways, guys. So I don't want to be too loud tonight.
I
But
just plugged the stream right now.
well, thank you so much. I think I plugged it too. So actually, no, I didn't. Let me get the plug out. Stand by. All right, folks. So we're talking about Dragon Ball Super Broly here. We're going to somebody sent a super chat. Send titty pics, LMAO. Well, thank you. Also, I got a super chat from Mr. Stocks. Thank you for your generous donation here. Yes, you can hear typing in the background. It's MJ typing, folks. MJXTV is here. So say hello, MJ, even though you kind of already did.
Hello. Thank you for having me, man. Always a pleasure.
Yeah, we're gonna be here for a little while answering your super chat questions, and we're gonna be talking about um, some interesting. How is MJ louder than you? It's I don't know how he's louder than me, bro. Let me turn him down a little tiny bit then.
I can turn myself down. Let me
No,
check.
it's not you. I know it's not you. For some reason on what's this shit called on OBS, it's turn me up if you think I'm being kind of quiet. I'm gonna try and turn myself up a bit. I'm gonna turn myself up and then you turn me down, folks. That way, if I'm too loud, all right. I'm just trying to get the audio levels correct. You know what I mean? I sound a little bit lower than MJ according to what they're saying. Let me hear.
I just dropped my stuff from 100% to 90, so
You
maybe
still
that'll
sound
help.
the same, folks. That way, if I'm
Oh,
too
I
loud,
don't
all
know
right.
then.
I'm just trying to get the audio levels correct. Let me hear myself. You know what I mean? Quick. I'm listening to myself right now. I sound a little bit lower than MJ according to what they're saying. Let me hear.
I just dropped my stuff from.
No, we sound pretty good right now. Okay, I think we're good now. Here we go. All right, so I'm gonna show y'all some pretty cool stuff tonight. I will be taking super chat questions. Hello, the relinquished on Twitter. How are you today? Thank you. I saw your message at 6 a.m. in the UK. Super chat is there. We're gonna be taking super chat questions, but first I wanna go ahead and send your super chat questions now if you have them. MJ, I just did a video over on MJ's channel called Super Saiyan 1 versus Super Saiyan 2. Which one do you like more? And check that out. That's a pretty fun little discussion we had there.
Oh, yeah, definitely. A follow up to our Mastered Ultra Instinct versus UI Omen video, but going back to the classics.
Yes, going back to the classics. Now, I want to show you guys some stuff real quick. I sent this over to Herms and Ken Zyro. There's not too much new information, but there is an interesting tidbit of information about the Dragon Ball Super Broly movie. Now, I want to clarify some things for you guys, international listeners, right now. As far as I know, first and foremost, the movie's coming out in Japan in December, then in North America and parts of South America in January. I believe the UK is supposed to be getting it at least in early February, but I haven't been able to double check that. France is going to be getting it pretty soon too. So if you're out there and you're in France, you'll be getting the movie in theaters. They're going to put these movies out very, very, very quickly after they come out in Japan. Also, people are asking about Dragon Ball Heroes Episode 3. The anime, that's going to be early September. So August will be kind of a chill month. I've got some videos that I have backlogged that will be going up this month. So September is when the next Super Anime episode comes. And I think that October. This is not a news break. This is my guess. I think in October we're gonna get the next trailer for the Broly movie. I think so. Anyways.
I'm actually seeing a lot of people say Texas in the chat, so I'm from Texas, so that's cool. Shout out to all the Texans that are in the chat right now.
I almost moved. Yeah, I see that too. I almost moved to Texas. Actually, it's kind of interesting. Okay, we just hit 1,000 people. Hello, everyone. How are you? We're talking about Dragon Ball. So here's let's get right into it, all right? Let's get right into what we have here. MG, I'm going to real quick go through this, bro, then we're going to go through a super chat. So the Dragon Ball official site, let me actually send you the link. Hang on, stand by for real quick. I'm going to DM you the link that I'm on so that you kind of have a quick little perspective of what I'm looking at so we can both be looking at the same thing here. This is from the official Dragon Ball site. I'm using Google Translate here. But I'm not using it like purposely. It just automatically turns on, right? And it talks about the Dragon Ball Super Brawly movie, which Google Translate wrote Brawler, and that's always. This is Tatsuya Nagamine, the director. He also worked on the Dragon Ball Super anime, and the only real interesting tidbits here is it goes through his office. Now, this guy right here, I want to clarify for everybody. This dude is one of the highest level executives on this film. He's the director, and he is in contact with Toriyama Sensei himself. He's worked with Toriyama Sensei on editing of the project. The previous theatrical film, Dragon Ball Z Resurrection F, was Tadayoshi Yamamura, who's been with the fandom who's been with Dragon Ball for forever. I mean, since like '93, I think. This guy is very respected. Very, very respected, Nagamine. But he's also hasn't been on Dragon Ball that much, but he has worked on other Toriyama projects. So if you look right here on his desk, he's got this awesome little Frieza cologne bottle or something, like a Frieza water bottle. I'm sure Jamie would like that. And and he's got the awesome freaking father-son Gallic gun, bro. You see the father-son Gallic gun? Like, that thing is awesome.
I just sent that to Maria, Miss DBZ, babe. So.
Oh, Vegeta! Oh, my vagina lost control. I hope she's listening, bro. Because let me tell you something. You, me, and Vegeta on the same stream, she can't handle that. So anyway.
By the way, little fun fact for the listeners who are One Piece
by the way,
fans.
that's a water bottle, a Frieza water bottle. But keep going,
For the people who are One Piece fans, Nagamine is actually the director for One Piece Film Z, which is actually regarded as one of the better One Piece films. So this guy is, like you said, highly regarded and definitely top notch. So yeah.
Hey, yes, he's very well known. Gabby is in the stream. Hello, Gabby. I haven't seen Gabby in a while.
Mozilla Volpix, man.
Yeah, one of our long time close personal friends, bro. Gabby. I miss her breakdowns of things. I really do. But, you know, maybe I'm hoping that they do localize Pretty Cure so that she can like blow up and she can host the first Pretty Cure convention in the United States. There's nobody better than her, bro. All right, I see your super chats coming in, folks. We're going to get back to that here in a moment. I'm going to answer your questions momentarily, but I want to quickly hop back over here. No, I love this stuff. I love the fact that he's a big fan, and just there's not much to talk about here. I just wanted to show you guys. You know, he does really love Dragon Ball. This guy, the thing about Nagamine is he's been a Dragon Ball fan his entire life, and it's kind of interesting how we have these guys who Yamamura worked on Dragon Ball for years, but now we have this new generation who are really not that different from us in that we grew up with the series and now they get to actually work on the series. And that's kind of a cool thing. You know, you're a lifelong fan and you get the chance to actually direct this dude has to be living the dream, bro. He is directing a Dragon Ball movie in direct conversation with Toriyama, bro.
Yes, sir. This is the first ever super film, so
The
history,
20th,
you know what I'm saying?
yeah. And then here we have a little shot of his little tablet that he uses to draw on, with two keyboards there. But no, and this right here, folks, it's hard to see, but they kind of tease this as being what could end up. And again, this is all early stuff, but I'm gonna see if I can show y'all This could end up being a frame in the film. Probably not. It's not gonna look like this. This is all preliminary stuff. He's goofing off, but it looks like Goku's there delivering a kick. So it could be a teaser of a frame in the film. I talked to Herms about this earlier, and Ken Ziro, and both of them said that there's not too much information here that's worth discussing. As far as like any actual tidbits. This is not a battle scene of Goku and Broly, but I'm getting nervous to see great things. That's what it says in the Google Translate, which I don't really trust. But if you look right there closely, that is Broly. Do you see that picture of the papers?
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. No, that's Broly. So this is definitely work on the film. And there we have the import to the computer. So for the first trailer. Now, one thing I will say is that shot that was in the first trailer of Goku like warming up and that Saiyan on the mountain, which we didn't know at the time was Broly, that might not even be in the movie. I want to make that clear. That was just shot for the trailer. And I know nowadays we have movies where trailers don't match up with the movie at all. That scene might not even be in the movie.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, so I just wanted to say that. There's not much else here. Next week they're doing a Naoya Nia interview, so that's going to be very interesting because according to what they're saying here is it's going to be work site report, whatever that means, which I guess is going to be more behind the scenes information. So let's hop over to the super chats. We got a bunch of them here. Of course, super chats always get priority, but I will occasionally hop back and forth between the two rooms or whatever. Let's take a look here. So Brian Cruz says, this isn't relevant to the video. Just wanted to thank you for what you do. As an adult, I fell out of Dragon Ball over the past couple years, and I rediscovered my love, and your channel has for sure helped. Well, thank you for that. And that means a lot to me, dude. Whenever somebody sends me a message like that, it means a lot to me because I've broken my back for the franchise for the past 3 years. Literally at Kamehacon, I was dead because I didn't get no sleep. And I appreciate that. I appreciate people saying nice things like that. Like, it really means a lot to me. So
I can vouch for that. I saw this dude limping during Kamehacon weekend, so he was fucked up, and we do appreciate everything you did, bro.
Well, remember, I went to go see y'all at 2 a.m. on that Thursday night because I couldn't get no sleep, but my body wanted to sleep, but my brain, I was too amped up. I was too, nervous, bro. I'm about to be in front of freaking Rio Horikawa, dog. Like, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Like, and I usually don't get nervous around that, but a crowd of people definitely, got me. So I appreciate that.
A whole bunch of dudes crashed Mayo's room, bro. That was probably his wet dream.
Yeah, it was, bro. I farted on his pillow. It's funny because Gabby was in the same hotel. And remember we talked about going down the hallway saying, Gabby, where are you? Because we didn't know what room she was in. We were going to scream Gabby. She'll recognize my voice, but that we would have probably got kicked out or arrested if we did that, bro. And then there is no Henry Carter says, are the Blu-ray Dragon Ball movies worth the buy? If you're referring to the new Blu-ray Dragon Ball movies, it depends on 2 factors. Number 1, your budget. Number 2, your willingness to import. And number 3, your patience. Okay, and let me tell you what I mean by that. I don't know if Funimation is going to get their hands on those Blu-rays yet. I talked to Funimation literally the day of, and their response to me was, yeah, we're getting blown up about it. We don't know. They want to put it out. That's legit. Now, if you're willing to wait a little bit, right, you might be able to get the Funimation versions, which will be cheaper. You don't have to import them, but there's no guarantee they're going to come out. So it depends on that. As far as whether or not they're worth it, if you're a hardcore fan collector and you want the best quality Dragon Ball you could ever see in your entire life, yes, they are worth it, without question. And, MJ, you've seen these, because I sent you, my copies for editing purposes. You've seen what they look like.
Yeah, I'm blown away by just how beautiful they are. And I actually have the Blu-rays, the older ones that Funimation put out. So I actually compared them, and it's night and day, bro. It really is night and day. The new remasters.
The Funimation Blu-rays are okay. Like, if there's no other option, that's fine. Like, if you just can't, but now we have another option. And I know some people out there already bought those old Blu-rays, but these are, and also if you're going to import these, there are probably not going to be subs on them. So be aware of that. Yeah. So you're going to have to either sub them yourself or watch them raw or whatever. But nowadays, I've seen apps that will import subs onto a TV and things like that. So, or onto your device. So it shouldn't be a problem. Technology's crazy. Were you going to say something?
Oh, no.
No, but I was just gonna say that yeah, they are, and I want to again clarify what I said in the video that I put out a couple days ago because there's obviously gonna be people who talk a lot of shit who try to discredit me again. It's like I'm the only guy who has ever interviewed Sean Schemmel, who's a YouTuber and whoever will, according to him. And I do all these things. I interview Horikawa, and it's just not enough for some people. It's just not enough. I know I promised I wouldn't say that, but it irritates me. I want to again clarify this. Um, I don't know 100% if Toei is going to be remastering the entire series. I said that in the video. We don't know that. One person told me, one person. That's it. I don't like to ever report on things unless I have multiple sources. But if I get blown up on social media, Geekdom, what's this? Geekdom, what's that? Or I have other YouTubers, because there were other YouTubers that were covering this incorrectly. They didn't know what they were talking about. So I have to make the video early. Even though I don't want to make the video early, I have to make the video early so that people understand, like, this is what's going on. You know, that's what I did. And I even said in the video, I'm like, I can't guarantee this, but based on the one person and the way things are going, the clues that Toei's given us, I think it's going to happen.
And to elaborate on what Danny's talking about, the clues that he means is that just some of the clues is Toei Animation, the Twitter page, has posted some stuff of Dragon Ball and Z, and they clearly aren't cells. They clearly aren't the Dragon boxes. And if you just put two and two together, they've already released the Dragon Ball remasters in Japan, for the Netflix and stuff like that. So here it's like, okay, maybe they will release the whole entire series remastered, because they've been teasing some of these images. We've seen them before. So we know they're out there.
There's a very, very, very high chance. I didn't even want to do the video. I swear, I did not even want to do the video. But it was just so much misinformation, dude. I had to do it because people were thinking there was gonna be a new dub of the Broly movie that's coming out in theaters, and they get confused. And I want to say this very, very clearly right now to everybody listening. If you are one of those people who is confused, I don't blame you. God bless, because as an outsider looking in, it's very confusing because they have re-released Dragon Ball I don't know how many damn times on Blu-ray, on DVD throughout the years. And those of you who are longtime fans, you know this, especially if you're in the United States. Funimation has put this out, and they have reused the word remaster so much. They actually used the word remaster for the Orange Bricks, which was not a remaster, and it was not. And they actually said it was high definition, and the Orange Bricks are not high definition. Like they literally, they literally lied. Like Funimation literally lied in that promotion. So if you were a kid back then and you bought those Orange Bricks, you're like, oh man, remaster, that's great. Then you see them, and if you don't know any better, you think they are, but then you see these, or you see the Dragon boxes, and you're like, whoa, this is how it's supposed to look. So I don't even blame you for being confused. I'm here because I don't want you to get confused. I don't want that's the one thing I try to do because Dragon Ball is so convoluted. There's so many dubs, so many releases, so much misinformation. It's a foreign product, and it's just so easy to get confused, and that's why I'm here. So Vision says Geekdom and MJ go together like my ex and a nuclear bomb. Well, Vision, I'm sorry you got jobbed out in Infinity War so many times. All right, here's a question. Here's a question from Zulu Clap, which could be Gabby with an alt for all we know. What role do you think Gohan will have in the movie? Now, I want to say this too, real quick, MJ. We've been messing with the Gohan fans. I've just been teasing. I'm really not trying to be malicious here. I swear. I just wanted to say that I actually believe that Gohan's character profile will be revealed either this month or next month in V-Jump. I fully believe that. I think Gohan is going to do something in the film. Don't know what. I just troll. I just like to mess around with people playfully. Gohan's writing has been so inconsistent in Super that it's kind of mind-boggling. And so, I tease Gabby and Kagari from time to time, which I really don't mean to. It's not just them, Gohan fans. But I actually truly do believe that Gohan will do something in the film. I just don't know what. It might not be a lot, but he's going to do something.
I kind of just figure he would just do something where he takes out like some Frieza soldiers. I mean, some people brought up the idea that what if that ship that Paragus and Broly are on aren't the only ship that land on Earth? You know what I'm saying? Like there could be other soldiers out there, roaming, looking for the Dragon Balls, like some people theorize. So I just imagine Gohan doing something. I don't think he's gonna fight Broly in the main event, but he's definitely gonna do something,
Yeah, I don't think he's gonna win, but if he does something interesting, then even if he's not in this movie, I mean, I think he'll have a cameo. I don't think they're gonna totally leave him out, but I mean, they might have plans for him in the future. Um, I just made a budget to support my favorite YouTubers, include you guys. Ball a lot of super chats. Thank you guys on your next stream. Thank you, Rookie Critic. K. Chris Griffin says, "Do you think the movie will reveal that Goku and Vegeta are kin, or even Belly?" I think he means Broly, bro. Belly. What is it? Nas and DMX, bro. No, I do not want them to reveal that Goku and Vegeta are brothers or any of that shit. That would actually irritate me. No, I do not want them to reveal that. Maybe distant cousins, maybe like super, super, super distant cousins, because technically, it's like the whole theory of like the Bible and Adam, like we're all cousins, like something like that. All right, but no, I don't want them to be family. What do you think?
I hope they do BG animes pin
Black
tweet
Gorilla
where
anime, yes.
he said, "I hope Toyotaro pulls some shit like this. Goku's actually the real Prince of all Saiyans." That would actually make me laugh hysterically if they pull some shit like
What
that.
about
But
that super chat we had the other day with Juan, where the guy was like, "Do you think the storyline is that Paragus is mad because Bardock took Gine from him?" Remember that love triangle idea?
yeah,
I was like, "That's a great idea." It's a great bad idea. Like, you
I
know,
don't know, man. As far as them being like, I don't know, like family, not brothers, but like, I guess you said maybe like distant cousins or something. I guess that could work, but whatever.
yeah, I will say this. All right, I had Lance over here at my house a couple weeks ago, Miss Dare Fusion. We were playing Mario Kart. By the way, he destroyed me in Mario Kart, but I destroyed him in Mario Tennis. All right, so we're just want to make that clear here. All right, so, and we're talking about Dragon Ball. And we're talking about how he is almost totally done with the series, which we've seen Gabby saying things like that, other people. And I just kind of told him, I was like, look, this is how I feel about Dragon Ball right now. Dragon Ball now, this modern Dragon Ball, is not gonna ever be what it was back in the day. Like the special moments that Dragon Ball Z gave us in the '90s and the '80s, and for some in the 2000s, it's just not gonna be like that anymore. But I just want to be entertained. Like I want to go into that Broly movie and just be entertained. I want to turn my brain off, and I know that I shouldn't say this, but that's how I feel. I just want to see some cool fights and walk out of there happy. That's it. That's all I want. That's all I'm expecting from the movie. I'm not expecting. I would love it if it was deeper than that. If it was actually like really culturally deep, like Dragon Ball and Z were. But it's just not the same. So Dragon Ball now is more so just. It could be. It could be better. I'm not so attached to it anymore. You know what I mean? I've come to terms. With the fact that's what it is. What do you think about that before we move on to the next question?
Well, it can be. An example would be episode 110 when Goku used Ultra Instinct Omen. Video on your channel, Omen versus Master. We talked about that. That night was probably one of the nights, bro, where look, I don't care if people get mad at me for saying this, whether you're a Reddit tard, a Konzenshu guy, a Twitter dude, whatever you are, whatever type of fandom or group you're a part of, that night when that moment happened and the servers crashed and that form state of being was unveiled, I believe everybody was in sync. I think everybody loved that episode. Everybody was,
Same thing
yeah,
with the first Future Trunks episode when Bulma died. Everybody was
yeah.
losing their minds that night.
So it can be, but I do overall agree with you. I
By
mean,
the way,
some moments
real
will.
quick, Gabby just said that Dino retweeted Kyle Bear saying he's worried about Gohan not being in the movie. That's funny. Well, I have a little bit of insight that I can't talk about here, and I can't talk about it, bro. Look, keep going. I can't talk about it. I promised I wouldn't. Keep going. Keep going.
I was just gonna say there was magic that night, so Dragon Ball can be like that, but if overall modern Dragon Ball is not what it used to be.
Gabby, I'll tell you privately. I'll tell you privately. Um, she's probably. I hope she's still listening. Um, I don't know. Unrelated to the topic, what's your opinion about the Harry Potter franchise? Are you a fan? Have you read the books, seen the movies? I've seen all the movies. I loved Prisoner of Azkaban for two reasons: the time travel, and I like Gary Oldman. That's my favorite actor. Actually, there's a fun fact for you. Gary Oldman's my favorite actor of all time. Four I liked because Robert Pattinson died, and I hate Twilight, so I'm okay. Him dying was his, it was very satisfying. And movie 8 was okay. The other ones are take it or leave it for me. They're okay. I never read the books. I just never got into that lore. I'm not saying it's bad. I'm not saying I hate it. I'm not insulting it. I'm just saying I watched the films and I was like, okay, that's it. Like I never really got hardcore into it, you know.
I've only seen the movies. I'm actually doing a rewatch right now with my sister. We just finished Prisoner of Azkaban. We're moving on to the next one tomorrow, so should be fun.
Yeah, so Maria, I guess, tweeted at Kyle Aber. She's like, "We got some more months left before December." That's very Maria has to be a little bipolar, bro. Fuck Gohan, I don't care. And then the next day, oh, well, let me make the Gohan fans feel better. No, she never said fuck Gohan, bro. I'm trolling. She never said that. There's like a civil war between Vegeta and Gohan fans. Like, stop civil war.
Right.
That. How's it feel going from Super Friends to Geekdom? Okay, I'll answer this one because it's not really pertinent to you, MJ. But he's talking about how I used to have the Super Friends variety show. This guy, Elijah Colbert, is an old school follower of mine. You know, I've been podcasting for 10 years, folks. And now I'm doing YouTube, which a lot of my videos are kind of like podcasts. It's crazy. I never thought that. I mean, I always tried to like become like a voice in something, whether it be wrestling or whether it be like whatever, like self-help stuff. And I never thought it would actually be Dragon Ball of all things. But I guess it is my favorite, like, you know, franchise. So I don't know, bro. It's like it just the Geekdom 101 like blow up just kind of snuck up on me. To be honest with you. All right. Thank you, Tony. Demon of the Emperor. Do you think Bulma's gonna wish for her youth back? I don't think so, bro. Now that triggers Maria. That triggers Maria. But she looks really young at her age. What's wrong with you? Bulma looks really young for her age, bro.
I see someone actually say that's why she's always gathering the Dragon Balls in every movie. She actually wishes for youth.
Wacky theory. Okay, but here's the thing. Let's be real. Bulma looks younger now than she did in the Buu saga, and this is way after the Buu saga.
Mm-hmm.
Just Toriyama's art style. All right, Super Skull Master, can you speak on the fact that yellow-eyed, spiky-haired, swollen Broly isn't base Broly? That form is like a new take on RSSJ form. RSSJ.
Oh, from Lord Slug?
I
Or
thought that was called false SSJ. Well, whatever. Maybe he's talking about that.
what is RSSJ?
Yeah, I don't know what RSSJ. Repressed? RSSJ. Let's call it Legendary Super Saiyan Omen. I don't know. I don't know if it's a different transformation or if it's just a power up. Like I really can't. I think you're right in that it's not him in base, like chilling, like. But I think maybe when he powers up, he might get like the yellow eyes or whatever. But you're right.
Because
like,
that's the significant difference, right? The eyes.
Yeah. Exactly, and it reminds me of Ultra Instinct. So you know what it could be? It could be like Broly's version of Ultra Instinct, where Ultra Instinct Omen, Goku's eyes change, his hair was pretty much the same thing. Maybe with Broly, it's the same thing, where his eyes change, but then when he really gets serious, that's when his hair goes green. That could be that.
Like a berserk or something when he rages out.
Now, I don't know. Meathead says, I watched your recent video. How do you feel about the blue evolution being somewhat equal to SSB Kaioken 20? I don't like it because it somewhat contradicts what we saw in the anime. I feel like Vegeta was much more impressive against Toppo, much more than Goku was. I think that even though they're saying that it's equal to Kaioken times 20 and that Goku was stronger when he fought Jiren the second time than the first time, I don't like that at all. And I feel like it's just the power scaling in that arc is a mess. What do you think? You're a power scaler.
I can see that you don't like it. I can understand that, but I would say it somewhat does make sense because I've done tons of videos on this. Goku, when he is finished with the Tournament of Power, when the Tournament of Power is said and done, that Goku is a whole lot stronger than the Goku that started it. So the idea that Blue Evolution being equal to SSB Kaioken times 20, like post the special, like post that very first Jiren fight, I can somewhat see that making sense.
Yeah,
But
it's just,
I guess why you're not like
it's contrived though. It's just they didn't even explain it right.
because a lot of people thought it was supposed to be like his thing of Omen because of the eyes and stuff like that. But I can see why you don't like it, but I think it somewhat makes sense because remember when he showed off Omen again, Goku was throwing hands with Jiren in 129. We know Evolution couldn't do that,
He was doing better, yeah. Kendall Hurley says, off topic, but which Krillin death was more impactful to you? I love his death versus Frieza, but to me, his first death was kind of sad because Son Goku left. We actually just discussed that on MJ's channel. So, on the Super Saiyan 1 versus Super Saiyan 2 video that we did discuss which death was more impactful. And I actually do think the first one was definitely sadder and more shocking if you're watching the series in order. The second one, I think, was impactful in the long-term sense of the anime, because when Goku went Super Saiyan, it changed the entire... Goku going Super Saiyan changed the entire series. Like, from then on, everything was all about transformations and Super Saiyan. That's all it was. And that's not what Dragon Ball was before that. So, business-wise, I'm going to say the second one. Emotion-wise, I'm going to say the first one.
Yeah, because the first one was like a turning point. Like once that happened, that segued into the dark Piccolo Daima arc, which was different from a lot of the stuff we saw prior, like the 21st tournament, the Red Ribbon stuff, you know.
Brian Cruz says, I really am praying for a remastered GT. It looks outdated compared to all the DBZ remasters. Well, the reason why it looks that way is, and why you think that, because I do kind of understand where it's coming from, is because GT has a totally different look from Dragon Ball and Z. GT has a, I guess you can call it late 90s anime look. So in the late 90s, anime had this certain kind of color palette. You see it in a lot of these shows that came out during that time. And they all kind of, like, I call it the sci-fi palette because GT was more sci-fi based. Goku's brown, it's like a Puerto Rican. You know, Goku was never that dark. Goku was never that dark skinned in Z, right? And then you notice that when they came back to do Super and Battle of Gods, he's back to his regular color palette. So, you know, he does look different. You know, and it's that kind of gloomy late 90s anime look. That's just how anime was back then. So even if they did remaster it, it's going to have the same color palette. It's just going to look a lot cleaner. And really, GT, the good thing about GT is that there's not much work that has to be done on it. Because with GT, they actually have the original broadcast. That's been out for a while, the original broadcast audio for it. So it'll sound better for sure.
Right.
I feel, Anime Hero says, I feel like if Broly killed Beerus or Goku or Vegeta, it would be insignificant because what's stopping King Gemma from getting the back out to stop him?
King.
Who? King? Do you mean King Yemma? And what do you mean? What do you mean the
King
back
Gemma,
out?
bro.
Yeah. Well, this is like a certain YouTuber who refers to Zamasu as Zemos, bro. You're confusing people now, bro. I don't really know who King Gemma is, but if you're talking about King Yemma, he's weaker than Beerus, Goku, and Vegeta. So there's no way that.
And I actually kind of disagree with that statement. I do think it would be significant for Broly to take out Beerus because we have not seen Beerus fight like in a long time. So I think it'd be like a very turning point for the series if it did happen, you know?
Brian Thomas says, I want to say thanks to you for all the great work you've done. I agree, especially if you thank you, by the way, Brian. If he kills Beerus, then I agree. Jacob says, what have you gotten signed by Chris and Sean? Actually, nothing, to be honest with you. I'm not one of those autograph guys. I did get stuff signed by Horikawa because he's rarely in this country. I'm not really a big autograph guy. I did get a Blu-ray signed for my friend Tex, who was at Kamehacon, for him. I got a Dragon Ball Super Volume 3, which has Vegeta on the cover, signed by Drummond, Sabat, and Horikawa. That was for him, though. I actually don't own any merchandise from these guys signed. I just don't. I mean, I consider Sean a friend now, as weird as that might sound. I know it sounds weird to people, but I mean, it's weird, but I kind of consider him a friend. Chris, I talk to once in a while, like, you know, through text once in a while. We talk very rarely because he's really busy all the time and he's not really good with texting. Sean, on the other hand, will call you up and talk to you for 2 hours about whatever, like whatever's on his mind, which is great. I mean, I love listening to that dude. You know, the interview that I did with Sean, that's how it is actually talking to him, like outside of, you know, the interview. Like, that's how he talked. You know what I'm saying? And the thing is, it's funny because Chris gets a lot of praise and Sean gets a lot of shit from people when they are very different people. Like, Chris is more like Rhyme Style and I'm more like Sean in that people can assume like that I'm a dick, and I have done dickish things and I apologize for it, really. But it's mostly because of, you know, just having just a lot of issues that we have. Whereas like Chris is more chill, more, I guess he takes things differently. Even though Dino has had his own kind of, you know, he's not perfect. None of us are, but like Chris is a little more like reserved, whereas I'm very passionate, and that's kind of how I compare Chris and Sean. You know, Sean is more like Vegeta and Chris is more like Goku, if that makes sense. That's wacky, I know, but that's how it is. But you were asking me about Chris and Sean. No, but for real, dude, Sean will call you up on the phone, and I love that about him, though. Like, I love that. It was the easiest interview I ever did. All he did was just talk.
Right.
Daryl says, "Love that I finally made you guys stream. You guys rock. Wanted to ask, where do you think Vegeta is while Goku's fighting Broly? Since we didn't see him around at the end of the trailer, is it too soon to tell?" Yeah, he's probably
he's out, bro.
He's out. He's laid. I'm gonna quote Quentin Rampage Jackson. He is clean out. I'm sorry, Maria. Broly probably wrecked his freaking anus, bro. No, that's not fair. Listen, if you're a Vegeta fan watching this right now, you know I'm right. Don't hate. Don't get mad at me. You know I'm right. He's out, bro. Gabby's like, yeah, fuck him. No, that's not what she said. That's my answer. He's out. Anime hero, would it be cool if Broly sealed Goku and Beerus and Vegeta and the Z Warriors had to fight minions to free them? I like that idea, but that seems like something Broly wouldn't do. That's more of a Paragus thing, like sealing guys up and shit like that. Broly's just a big nasty warrior who wants to fight. You know, he's a Neanderthal. Paragus is more the kind of guy who would do that. Okay, Tony Gonzalez, what's y'all's favorite DB scene of all time? You go first. There's too many for me, dude. I can't even. Man, that's a tough question. You go first.
I've said this a lot. Probably when Goku meets his grandpa. I like that moment a lot.
That's probably one of the most emotional moments, you know.
Yeah. You?
Well, I have a lot. That's one. Goku fighting Tenshin. I'll give you some underrated ones. When Goku and Tien at the end of the 22nd tournament, when all the crowd lifts them up, like I get emotional when I see that shit, bro.
Right.
Like, you know, there's that. I also love Gohan Super Saiyan 2. And I'm not saying that because Gabby's in the chat. I really do love that scene. Before I even knew Gabby or Kagari, I watched that Gohan scene when I was a kid over and over and over and over and over. That's my favorite scene. The scream. We talked about it in the video we did with you. Goku landing. There's a scene. All right. And again, those of you out there who are watching the stream who have not seen it in Japanese, you need to see it in Japan. Just trust me. When Goku lands on Namek, right when Gohan gets his neck broken by Raccoon, when he walks out of that pod, I've got chills right now. It's so fucking alpha, bro. I'm literally feeling my beard growing right now. He walks out. He senses, you know, Captain Ginyu. There's a strong power there. Senses Frieza, even stronger power, and he's like, Gohan, I'm coming. And then you see the Kaioken just raise up, like from the bottom up. And then Raccoon looks over and sees a little sparkly red thing. Like, what the hell is that? And they play the fucking dun dun dun, dun dun dun, dun dun dun. Like, you know, Nathan Johnson did the English version of that. It just wasn't the same, bro. Like, they play the awesome music. He's like, Gohan, I'm coming. Dun dun dun. Then he flies to this. Oh, that's a great fucking scene, bro.
I mean, Dragon Ball overall has a lot of good scenes too. I think are underrated. Like, people I think sleep on when Goku shows up to face Piccolo Daimao when he takes out what's his face.
Dude. Okay. Let's talk about that's another one of my favorite scenes, yo. You know, somebody asked, do you believe Broly is homosexual? He's attracted to Goku. In this movie, he's attracted to Goku and he wants to fuck him, and that's why he's mad. You know?
So that starts the fight. Goku's resisting.
Man, what a story that would be.
Right?
No, but what I was going to say was, okay, that scene is awesome. So Goku shows up, and Tenshin Han is fighting Drum. He's getting his butt whipped. Goku shows up, right? And they're like, what is going on? Son Goku. And they play that fucking dun, 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 dun. And he turns around and he has that look on his face of like, I'm going to kill you. Then he kicks Drum's fucking eyeball out of his socket and kills him, bro.
Right?
What a great scene. Like, I hate when Dragon Ball fans, I hate this, okay? When there's people who have seen Z and never seen Dragon Ball and they think that's a comedic prequel. It's been a meme now. You need, like, it irritates me, bro. Luckily, my audience is really hardcore, so most of y'all have seen at least the dub, which you should watch it in Japanese. But that scene is so incredible. Like, oh man,
Dragon
Ball. Dog, Dragon Ball might have more alpha moments than
And that's one of the first
Z.
times we see Goku do that stare, bro, where he gives you that stare like I'm about to fuck your shit up, right?
Yeah, and here's a little bit of insight too. Here's a little insight I want to give y'all. When Toriyama was writing those manga chapters, he was actually sick with the flu. So if you notice, if you read those manga chapters, a lot of big like there's big panels versus smaller ones because he was kind of. It wasn't that he was lazy, he was just kind of Yes, Gabby, optional comedic prequel. Exactly. I can't stand it. It's not that he was lazy, but he was tired. So those chapters look more like grander, and it's like almost like him being sick helped make it more epic. You know what I'm saying?
Like he focused more like on iconic shots, if you would, like iconic panels, right?
But I don't think
Instead
he
of
did it
the
on
whole-
purpose. Yeah, this is a good stream. This is actually my favorite stream I've done in a while. Because I'm on, you're on, we're turned on, Maria's turned on. Everything's good.
I'm turned on and everything's good, right? Yeah.
And look at this next super chat I got here. Cal, remind MJ to eat my ass. So that's from Cal.
He hasn't eaten mine in a while, so until he does that.
Tell MJ to eat my asshole. I'm a better voice actor than Cal, bro. When you can do a voice of Cal. All right, we got a lot of super chats, bro. We gotta get through these. Oh my goodness, there's a lot.
My favorite impression of yours is Keelan, bro.
This man Toyotaro done lost his mind. What kind of crap writing is this? Remember, the thing about Keelan is he always laughs at his own jokes, bro. His ego can't take it. So Broly Super Saiyan stronger than Kale? And he always does that. Marie used to do that too back in the day.
When he did that chapter review, bro, he started off by, "What's wrong with you, man? You don't like Kale?"
Toyotaro is a racist. All right, thank you, Zulu. Mace says, Mace spelled with a C, so it's not Harlem World Mace, unfortunately. He says it was 2012. Some fine chick is dancing on me. All of a sudden, an Asian guy in an Adidas tracksuit steals her from me and says, "So long, chump." That man was Akira Toriyama. All right.
All right.
Well, I'm sorry that happened to you, but at least it was Toriyama who did it.
At least it was an alpha that did it, man.
Mark Anthony Hooper, bro. Tell me, baby girl. Wait, that was Mark Anthony, right? I need to know. I need to know. He says, "What do Dragon Box look like? Want to make sure they're real." Yes, they're real, and I just Google it, bro. Like, yes, Dragon Boxes are real.
I actually just realized that was Mace that did that other question. Shout out to Mace, bro. He's a regular on my stream, man.
Yeah, I know. That's what I said, Mace, but not Harlem World Mace. It's not him.
I thought you had said something else.
No, Mace, Harlem World, Harlem World, we won't stop. Because Mariah, remember that Rugrats song they did? Take me there, I want to go there, take me there. And then Mace gets on there, you can't understand what he's saying. Chucky feeling little. I'm like, what's he saying? I'll be discussing all of this on the Geekdom 101 podcast, which I'm teasing right now that there will be an actual podcast I'm doing later on. I'll give you all more information on that soon.
Shit.
Yeah, you're on one of the episodes, bro. Like how you pretend you don't know. You're on one of the episodes.
Oh shit, I was.
Yeah. All right. Julian says, if Broly yelled "Ahalu Akbar" when he blows up Frieza with his chest, would you die of laughter? Man, the good thing Dimsy's not in here. Motherfucker, what is that motherfucker saying about me, man?
Bunch of discount horse, man.
Bunch of discount horse. You know what? What is he thinking? So you're laughing because it's Dimsy, bro. Just thinking about Dimsy. Dimsy.
What cracks me up, bro, is that he always wants ice cream, bro. Man, can I get some cream, man?
He loves ice cream. No, and Dimsy and BG are two of the most like people who are funny without realizing it, bro.
Right.
Like BG's a gimmick, bro. All right.
Oh man.
So Cyril Moore says, "Who do you love more, Baby Vegeta or Goku Black?" I think Goku Black, even though I like Baby. I think Goku Black a little bit more. I don't know. What do you think?
I think Baby Vegeta ties into the lore better, but I think Goku Black has more alpha moments.
Ronald Portillo says, who do you think will be the scapegoat in order to demonstrate Broly's strength? How do we purchase the Goku Temp figurines? Well, I don't know anything about figurine purchases. Tweet at Miss DBZ Babe. She's the one who always buys this, like crap. I mean, those toys. But she has a toy room, dog. Not only does she have 2 kitchens in her house, she has a freaking toy room, bro. Oh, well, next door is the toy room where she has VHS copies of the Disney movies and whatnot, bro. Princess Maria, dog. So,
Oh,
I think Frieza is the scapegoat.
Gohan.
Oh, you're a dick. Dragon Ball Duo with $5 Canadian. That's about 10 cents, bro. Thank you. He says, reanimated 90-minute OVAs of various Dragon Ball and Z arcs would be awesome, similar to One Piece ones. Also, Paragus meets Frieza Army Commander. Maybe. I don't think they're gonna reanimate Dragon Ball anytime in the next few years. It'll be like 50 years before they do that. I think.
It'd be cool if they did, but yeah, I don't think they're gonna do it. No.
They will eventually, but it'll be a long time from now. Thank you, Chulo. Ruthless Stylist says, hey, Geekdom, I've been wanting to ask you this for a while, but I'm trying to make a Dragon Ball rap song, and I want someone who's knowledgeable to feature on Let's Work. No more lame DBZ rap songs. Well, I'm not really a rapper, even though in high school I thought I was. I think most of us did. Remember, in high school,
What was your name, bro?
Big D.
Big D? Okay.
I mean, people think I gave myself that name. I got that name in 7th grade, bro. I did not give myself that name.
So you didn't follow the trend of naming yourself Lil Bro? Lil D?
I mean, well, back then I thought my penis would actually get bigger, bro, and it didn't, unfortunately. So, unfortunately.
Oh, man.
Yeah, I don't know about helping you with the song, bro. Just watch more of my videos and you'll be good. Cool Hyde says, theory. Frieza picks up father and son duo. Paragus overhears about Saiyans being on Earth, plans a coup which ends up with Broly versus Frieza, go to Earth and finds out it's Vegeta who they hate, and hence Broly attacks Vegeta first. Man, you just wrote the whole movie right there, bro. He spoiled the entire movie, dude.
Just spoiled it all.
Dude, what else can I say to that?
I mean, that's perfect. Unless you want to add in Goku goes UI in the last 30 seconds and one-shots Broly. If you want to add that in.
Oh boy, right? You should make a stream. I think Gabby is the one who came up with Goku Ex Machina. That was her invention, and she's right. And we're gonna see it again. Esco says you should make a Streamlabs so YouTube don't get a cut. Hey, it's too much for right now. I just like chilling on here. But thank you for your advice. Maybe I will eventually. I'll think about that.
Yo, Danny, check your DMs. Azure Nimbus just drew this and sent this to me. Check your DMs.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Who is that? Bro. That's... I want to put that out now, bro. Can I put that in the stream? Ask him for permission to see if I can put it in the stream. It might actually pop up on the window right here. Whoa. I don't want to show y'all that yet till I put it in the stream, yo. You know what? All right, ask him permission first. Now
he said go ahead, laugh my ass off.
All right,
yeah.
this is all right. So Azure Nimbus just drew this. This is gonna trigger some people, bro. That's Videl, of course, and Pan. Where's Gohan? Who's Gohan? I'm sorry, but it's funny.
Sorry, Gabby.
I don't think he's purposely trying to mess with Gabby, bro, but that's funny to me. I feel bad for Gohan fans. All right, do you think the new DBS movie will make certain elements from the 3 DBZ movies getting re-released in theaters possible? Gogeta versus Broly and Bardock. I've already done videos on all of that, brother. Check the Geekdom 101 page. Look for the Broly videos. I've done videos on all of that already. Bardock and Gogeta, all that stuff's been covered already. Henry Carter, would you be okay if they use Gogeta for a quick finishing attack to beat Broly? Gogeta doesn't bother me. A quick attack, though, I want there to be more of a fight, honestly. I'm tired of, like, one-shot hits in movies. I want, like, there to be a little bit of a fight. Some drama, you know? Are you there?
No, I agree with you on that, yeah.
Why do they hate Vegeta so much? We need answers. Do you think they'll shit on Vegeta again in the movie? They don't hate Vegeta, dog. It's just that he's not the main character.
He'll definitely get shit on, though.
He will. That's his job, though. He's, that's what he does. He's like Tommy Dreamer in ECW. Like, he jobs to the up-and-coming heel before they face the champion. He's the
Oh
gatekeeper.
man.
He's the gatekeeper.
Right.
Wolf Brand 44. He sent me 100, but the currency is DKK. I have no idea what currency that is. He says, "Do you think we'll see UI mastered Kaioken times 20?" I think it would look cool. I don't think we're gonna see it because Kaioken is the opposite of Ultra Instinct as far as what it does.
I think we could possibly see Kaioken time. Like this is actually something that I've been wanting to do a video on. So in Lord Slug, and I got this translated by Herms, Goku used a Kaioken times
That's
100.
correct. I verified.
So
I verified that for Herms, bro. Yeah.
so we have that verified. So I actually would not be shocked if we do see him raise it from times 20 to 100 in this movie on the blue form. I would not be surprised if they did that. I'm just saying. I don't know if we'll see Kaioken on UI though. I don't think we'll see that.
Yeah. No, I don't know about that either. I don't know. We'll see it. Greekdom's grandma says the best streams ever when you sang "Sweet Child of Mine." I had like 6,000. I had 6,000 people in here, and it dropped to like 2,000 when I sang that song. I literally pissed away my own audience. It was that bad.
You're saying 4,000 people split when you started singing "Sweet Child
It
of
was
Mine"?
close to the end of the stream, but yeah, it's just,
Oh.
it is funny though, cause I think I sang it better than Axl Rose sings it now, honestly. It's like Eddie Money, bro. Like the guy who does Two Tickets to Paradise. Like he's so old and decrepit. So when you see him sing it now, it's like, "I get 2 tickets to
To
paradise," and
paradise.
like he sounds like he's dying, bro. It's like it's a shame.
Oh man.
All right.
Shit.
What kind of arc story would you create if Toriyama asked you to help him with an upcoming event after the Broly movie? Definitely Sadala. Goku. I've done a video on this called "The Next Arc in Super," even though we were wrong about it. Sadala. Goku becomes a Pride Trooper. Something with Oob for sure. And yes, something to make Gohan relevant again. What do you think?
I would actually love to see like a kind of like a flashback to like Universe 11, and I would love to see how the Pride Troopers came together, like some Avengers type shit. I would love to see something like that. You know, like what threat brought them all together. You know, I would love to see something like that.
Okay, Super Skull Master. Explain what RSSJ is. He says it's a restricted Super Saiyan, blue-haired form from movie 8. All right, that is not an official form. That is basically all right. That's not even real. What people are talking about is how Broly had blue hair then green hair. No,
Right.
that's just the color palette that was like that for that scene because they wanted to illustrate his power. That's not actually blue hair. It's green hair, but with the energy around him, it made it look like blue hair. That's not an official form whatsoever. So wherever you read that at, brother, maybe I'll do a video debunking that. Actually, now that there's so much misinformation, bro.
Oh,
Hold
man.
on, I lost my place again. It's hard to keep your place here. Should Baby be brought back into the Dragon Ball universe? He's the best GT villain. His story would actually fit. Yes, I've made a previous streams. Baby and Cooler are the two characters that I want Toriyama to put into the universe. Do you have any more? Janemba, if they redo the story.
I think Baby would fit the most, just due to the fact that we know of the Saiyan lore. We're about to get more of it, and then we know about the Sephorians and stuff. I think he would fit the most. Be cool.
Somebody said that we have the Zach Galifianakis laugh. I don't really know what that means. I don't know who that is.
Wait, what?
I don't know. Somebody in the regular chat said that. I don't know what that means. Do you do you think Broly's transformation in the movie will be known as Legendary Super Saiyan or something else? Do you think Vegeta SSB Vegeta will be canon? First of all, brother, welcome to the stream, but that word canon does not exist in this universe. All right, so if you're asking, do I think SSB Vegeta will be in the movie? Yeah, SSB Vegeta is in the series, so obviously it exists. So yeah, I think it will be in the movie. As far as Legendary Super Saiyan form, I already covered this in previous videos. Check them out in the playlist, but as far as we know, it's gonna be called Full Power Super Saiyan. I don't know, or Full Power Broly, but that might not be the quote actual name. It might just be Broly being super full power. So I can't answer that question right now. I don't think they're gonna use that word though. But then again, I don't know, because if they are going back to the lore and they're calling it, like I did a video on this already. Watch that Super Saiyan Devil, Super Saiyan Demon Broly video I did. We covered that. I don't know what they're gonna call it, but it's definitely gonna be something that is legendary.
Well, it's
Like
kind
with
of funny.
lore.
It's funny because one of the old I think it's from Jump. Herm's translated. You covered it in the video, but Therese actually put everything like in Photoshop. She put Herm's translation over the Jump cover, and it says that he's supposed to be a Saiyan of legend or something like that, if I remember correctly. So I think he's supposed to be something of legend, but the form isn't going to be called Legendary Super Saiyan.
Yeah, it's almost like it's referenced, but not direct.
Right, right.
We'll
Yeah.
find out because after the movie comes out, we're gonna get a whole bunch of interviews from people on who worked on it, and we'll get more information. You can
Right.
expect that, folks. Yes, really nice people there. Saying my voice is low compared to MJ. I mean, I'm gonna try adjusting it again, dude.
Oh, hold on. Just let me turn myself
I
down.
don't think it's you. I don't think it's you. I know it's not you because anybody. It's not you, bro. Because the same thing happened when Juan was on. All
Okay,
right,
okay.
I turned. It's not you. I turned myself up a little bit. All right, so hopefully that sounds better. Please don't kink shame Broly. I'm not trying to. Austin says, "What if Paragus and King Vegeta are brothers, and Paragus is pissed because King Vegeta took the throne from him?" I like the idea more that Bardock took Gine from him. I don't know why that pops me so much.
You took some pussy from him, bro.
It's just so un-Toriyama. You know. Somebody asked me for my Dokkan Battle friend code. I mean, I haven't touched that game in so long. I don't even have any good cards. Cameron Hennegar says, "Time is a construct that doesn't exist." Yeah, I guess. You there?
I'm here.
Okay. Okay. No, I was looking at something. Okay, wait. That was
Time is a
earlier. I guess
construct.
somebody said that. Okay. Anyways, I was looking at something else. I'm someone. How's your day? Also, I died laughing. Well, tell me what you died laughing of. Do you think we'll ever see Tarbell and Super? I hope so, because Toriyama literally forgot about that guy, and he created him.
I don't know, bro. They didn't reference him right in the BOG arc of
They did not
Super
reference him in the series, but they did reference him in the movie.
in the movie. Yeah.
Yeah, people get that mixed up. I swear they've come at me and they'd be like, "No, Bulma mentioned him in Battle of Gods, the series." I'm like, "No, they didn't. It was only in the movie." I checked. I literally combed that episode and I couldn't find any mention of him.
Right.
Pouty Muffin, let's be real. Yamcha, one shot Olibu, base Pycon level, best chance against Broly. Oh boy, that freaking mess.
Yikes.
Right? If Teen Gohan went SSJ2 against Broly in movie 8, Teen Gohan. Okay, first of all, I don't like the name Teen Gohan because he was 9 years old, folks. Okay, he was 9. Nine. 9 is not. But again, the fandom. It's not even the fandom. It's Budokai 1. Budokai 1 referred to him as Teen Gohan, but he's only 9 years old. I might do a video about that actually. I might do a video called Gohan's Age Debunked or something and talk about that. What is Gohan's actual age? So, because there's actually an interesting tidbit. Real quick, I'll get to it. In the original run of Shonen Jump, back in 1988, when Toriyama first was working on this, Gohan was actually 3 years old in the original run, and in every single reprint beyond the original Shonen Jump run, he was renamed or recategorized as being a 4-year-old. And that's interesting to me. I've always found that as being very interesting that they aged him up by a year. And then, I'm not even done yet. In the original Ocean dub, which aired before the Funimation dub on Toonami, so people get confused, Gohan said he was 5 years old. So there's literally 3, 4, and 5, and it's very confusing. This is why I always tell Dragon Ball fans, I'm not here to like pretend like I know more than anybody else. Like that's a myth. But there's a lot of stuff that people got wrong, and it's not even your fault. It's because of the series. It's not even your fault. And that's one of them right there, that the Gohan's age has been a big mess. Huge mess.
Right.
And no, Gohan was not 11. He was 9 years old, homie. He was 9. Don't argue with me on that. He was 9 years old. Count the ages. What screwed up, and that's, again, another reason why I have to make that video. The reason why people think he was 11 is because of what they said in the Buu saga, which contradicts what they said originally. If people are saying he's 11, it's like he's really not 11, bro. Well, again, I'll do the whole video for y'all, and I'll explain it. Because, okay, like, you're right. He was 11, but they didn't originally say that he was 11. Either way, whether you think he's 9 or 11, he's not a teenager.
Right.
11 teen? Yeah. So, I mean, I'm not saying...
Either way, it's a contradiction, too.
Yeah, I'm not saying these guys are wrong. If you're in the chat saying it's 11, I'm not saying you're wrong, but the series is wrong to you. So I'll do a whole video on it. Don't worry. I actually want to do the video now to explain all that because it's a mess. Gohan's age is like a mess in Dragon Ball. Same thing with Goku's age because they fucked up. They screwed up Goku's age at Dragon Ball minus. Now he's 3 years older than we thought, and that's a mess right there.
Right.
You know. So again, I'm not blaming everybody. I'm just saying that that's how it is. All right. If you had to power scale, and so again, back to what I was saying, Gohan in movie, if Gohan fought Broly from Broly Legendary Super Saiyan the first movie, Gohan Super Saiyan 2 would obliterate him. Do you have any argument against that?
It'd probably be too long for the stream to get into.
Wait a minute, no. You're telling me you think that Super Saiyan 2 Gohan would lose to Broly? From movie 8.
It's tough to say, but as far as like statements go, you probably could argue that Gohan would win going off the chronological order of the actual series, but there's a lot of statements that showcase Broly being stronger. However, though, it's a movie universe, so I don't really sweat on it,
It took everyone giving Goku their power for Broly to go down with the shot, right? Perfect Cell powered up, I don't know how many times, came back as Super Perfect Cell, got a Zenkai boost, literally blasted Vegeta, killed Trunks with one shot, blasted Vegeta pimp smacked Vegeta, and Gohan still freaking destroyed him because he was holding back in power. Full power Gohan, the one that killed Cell, I don't know, man. We might have to come back and revisit this in the video, bro, because
that's what I'm saying. There's a lot of statements, but it would be too hard to get into right now on the stream.
Full power Gohan, dude.
There's actually a big debate about this right now, actually. That Chuck and Seth did a live stream talking about Perfect Cell or Super Perfect Cell versus Broly from movie 8. Y'all can go check that out. It was like a debate, Seth versus Chuck, which was actually pretty cool. But
we'll probably, I'll do some homework and we'll talk about this off the air because that's an interesting topic, I think. Because I think Gohan, dude, I think people really underestimate how strong Gohan was. You have to go back and watch that end of the Cell Saga, right? Watch it. Just trust me on this one in Japanese. Or you can watch the Kai version. I don't care. Dude, Gohan was suppressing his power and still murdering Perfect Cell and the Cell Juniors with not even breaking a sweat. And Goku himself was like, I know why you're holding back. You're worried about destroying the Earth, but you can't do that. Gohan did not show his full power until he killed Cell at the end. Cell coming back as Super Perfect Cell, getting the Zenkai boost, getting his perfect form back, still did the job to Gohan. Gohan during that arc was a complete and utter monster.
While that is true, you also have to remember in the movie 8, I guess continuity, if you want to call it that, Broly was stated to be a threat to like the universe, and that in his own lifespan of whatever he would live, as long, I guess assume 80, right? We go off Super's logic, that he would destroy the entire universe over time. I don't see Gohan as Super Saiyan 2 doing that. However, though, again, like I said, it's like a movie universe, but we can come back to this and make a whole video out of it. You know?
I actually had a whole video planned with Seth about movie power scaling and how it's
right.
Very you just can't.
Because movie power scaling is weird, and I think you or Mike or somebody did a video about this where in movie 10 there's a statement where Gohan actually mentions that with all the training I've been doing or something like that in the Japanese, in Japanese, not in the English dub, he mentioned something about him trading or something like that, and he's still struggling against that Broly. So if you remember, though, movie 10 is Team Gohan or Gohan from the Buu Saga. And
movie 10, I want to say this. Yes, I want to confirm this. In movie 10, Gohan was Super Saiyan 2. A lot of people have argued this. They didn't put the lightning bolt effects in because that movie had a lot of cheap animation. Even though it looked good, they cut corners on that movie a lot. He was Super Saiyan 2. But that Broly had a Zenkai boost from losing to Goku the first time. That Broly was even more of a monster. I'm not saying that. I'm talking about movie 8 versus...
I know. I'm just saying overall that movie continuity is weird because you get like a lot of weird wonky statements of like because it's almost implying that Gohan is like stronger than like what Gohan should be in the counter universe of the anime, but that shouldn't be the case. He should have stopped training. He should have been in peace those 7 years. You know what I mean? So like, there's
Right.
weird statements, that happen, and I think that's just what the same thing with Cooler. The movie with Cooler. The movie starts off with Goku being on Earth. That's a complete, utter contradiction to what happened in the main timeline, and it's stated that he's training with Roshi.
Yeah, it's supposed to be during the 3 year skip in
Right.
between. That's when it's supposed to be. So he is on Earth, but
Right.
Gohan looks younger than he does during that time period. So
Right. So the movie universe is just weird, but
yeah. No, I just that's a Zulu's bragging about how he went we went off when we went off on a tangent there, but it's I like power scaling sometimes. We'll discuss this more later. Lady of Blades, if you had to power scale, here we go again. Android 21, how strong would you say she is? How smart do you think she is? I have an obsession, I know. She's very smart and she's very strong. I'll leave that to you, bro. Where would you power scale Android 21 from the video games?
I actually I actually never finished the fighter story, so that's all you. Whatever you have to say.
I think she's as strong as she needs to be for the game, bro. See, you want to talk about movie scaling, right? Game scaling, all right. You want to talk about screwed up power scaling. Dragon Ball Heroes, King Vegeta Zeno could possibly beat Beerus. Like, think about that.
Yeah, game scaling is weird. I'm pretty sure some of you guys can mention this in the chat and back me up. Isn't there like a scene in Xenoverse 2 where like base Vegeta like just one shots Janemba? So that's obviously not in the movie, and that's obviously
Hell
not.
no.
Yeah, so game scaling is very different.
They
very
do whatever
weird.
the hell they want to move the
Yeah.
story along. Okay, let's keep going here. Sorry if it's been asked, but do you believe Broly will master the Berserk form like how Kale did? I have no idea. And that has not been asked, actually. And that is a good question. And my answer is, I don't think his form is exactly like Kale's. I think there's similarities. I think his is even stronger.
I would think so too, just going off of what we've seen from the trailer. But I don't know if he's gonna master it though. I mean, you know, we don't have no character design for that, right? We've only seen the one where his eyes are missing and he's just raged out. So
Right. Yeah, it's probably similar, but not the same. May says, I got my MILF and cookies. Did you mean to say milk? I got my MILF and cookies. Don't me, you a rookie. Just caught a body in Hawaii. I'm mobbing rich BBW, slobbing on my knob and shit. Is this what he does?
Mace is my dude, bro. He comes to my chat saying that shit.
This is what he does, bro?
Mace is my guy, bro. That's the homie right there, man.
He's better. He's a better rapper than the actual Mace, bro.
Oh man. Oh,
Caught
shit.
a body in Hawaii. I'm mobbing rich. BBW slobbing on my knob and shit. I'm sorry, but that's funny to me. All right, Wasting Time says, do y'all think we'll get some Chad Beerus moments in combat versus Broly? No, I don't think Beerus is going to fight Broly in the movie, but you never know. I just don't think that the gods are going to get involved.
I kind of hope they would, bro. I would like to see Beerus fight, but shit, it's probably not gonna happen.
Geekdom's grandma says, MJ sounds like when hit the brakes chill Jay-Z. What?
What?
What? The grammar there is terrible.
Geekdom's grandma, though.
Geekdom's grandma, bro. All right. That Muttley laugh. That's right, bro. I've been accused of having the Muttley laugh, and you do too, bro. From Wacky Races, the dog. The tea kettle. Jose says, how much percentage of the movie do you think is finished? At this point, I'm going to say 50%, 55, 60%. I'm going to say that's a guess completely. Do you have one?
I mean, not really. I can't really think of a percentage to give you.
We don't know. I mean, we really don't know. There's not enough information out there. And I don't even think AJ knows. I could ask him, though. I got work tomorrow, so I'm going to head to bed. Geekdom, have a good night. Here's a little something for all the entertainment over the years. Been following his pre-resurrection. Well, thank you. That means you've been there from the beginning, and I appreciate you very much. You've seen the rise of this channel, and I'm still kind of mesmerized by it. Wolfbond says it's Danish currency. Thank you for explaining that. Thank you for your donation. Victor Mendoza says, which character has the strongest pimp hand? I think Cell, bro.
Cell or Krillin, yeah.
Andrew Schaefer. What would you think about Gohan getting legendary Berserk if they ever wanted to make him relevant again? To me, it would make sense going back to his history. He always whoops ass when he gets pissed. Yes. I don't know how he would look with green hair. That would be a weird look for Gohan. But I think the form does kind of fit him. However, Vegeta has been getting rage boost lately. So I don't know. What do you think?
I don't know how he would look with that form. I mean, all the dude's got to do is train, dog. I mean, that dude jumped up in power in just what 2 nights of training before the tournament. Just put this dude in the room of spirit of time with Goku or something. He's Gucci,
This
man.
guy in the chat said, he said, Bulma has rumored nudity in the movie. Okay, first of all, that's not true. But what pops me is that his name is Black Troy McClure. I don't know why that pops me.
Oh.
Okay. I think it would be cool for him to get a berserk like form, but not with the green hair. I just don't think that would make sense.
Would he be fine if they gave him rage and they actually explained it?
Yes, actually, I think I said I wanted that because it doesn't make sense that Trunks got rage and not him. And I feel like rage could have been a form that would have been perfect for the half breeds. That would have made sense for the half breeds. They can't quite do blue, but they can do rage. I thought that was going to be the explanation. They never went with it. I don't know.
Right.
DBS Beerus versus a Bridge Popo. Definitely a Bridge Popo. Lexus Taylor says, hey, Geekdom, been watching your videos for a long time. I love the channel. Plus, you're funny as shit. Thank you. What's your favorite Super Saiyan transformation and transformation period? Where's Tarbell? We actually answered that on MJ's channel. My favorite Super Saiyan transformation is 2. That's my favorite form. That's my favorite scene from the old DBZ. As far as my favorite transformation, I don't really know. Like, do you have a favorite, like, non-Saiyan transformation?
um, can I just pick Omen?
Well,
Or,
I meant, like...
that's not even a form either, really.
I mean, I like Frieza when he does his transformation.
Oh, like the villains, yeah.
Those are kind of cool.
I've always liked the way Super Buu looked. I've always liked the way Super Buu and Kid Buu looked. I thought they were cool.
Yeah, there's also I like Hirudegarn and how he goes like in that cocoon and becomes a big. Hirudegarn's very slept on by the fandom, bro. Like y'all forget about how cool he was. Janemba,
Baby Vegeta as well had a cool form.
Yeah, and Janemba as well. And I do like Super Saiyan 4. I like the scene where he's on the mountain and he's like transforming. And it's very weird how he's mutating. I like that. El Hermano and SSJ Blanco Gohan will fight Broly. Well, then they'd win, bro. El Hermano destroy Broly. Kendall Hurley says, what do you think of the Topo speech to Jiren? I like it, but love Vegeta's speech to... Why is that funny, bro?
He capitalized it. I don't know why that popped me.
Maybe he means the movie It with the clown, bro. But I love Vegeta's speech to Son in Second Omen Fight More Part 2 to question his next. Bro,
we all float down here.
I like how this man's grammar went from being perfect to a complete mess by the end. He goes, Vegeta's speech to Son. I don't know why he's the only one who calls Goku Son instead of Piccolo. In Second Omen Fight More Part 2 to question his next. I mean, it's hard to type on the mobile devices though. So
right, yeah.
I do like both those speeches. What do you think?
Yeah, both were cool, especially now that we know a bit more about that the Jiren stuff. You know, with Ishitani, the director, coming out and speaking about that episode. So yeah, the speeches are cool. You know,
we're gonna get to Wizard Star Killer's question in a minute, but here's part 2 of Kendall's question. Super has a habit of giving the main protagonist the spotlight. You mean like every franchise ever, bro? I mean, that's like everything ever. But I get Jiren was selfish, but Vegeta's speech... I lost it. Okay, Vegeta's speech was impactful. Topo's speech wasn't. I thought Topo's speech was impactful for Jiren. Maybe not for Goku, but it worked for him. I mean, the director of the episode came out and said how important it was.
Maybe they just didn't. Well, Vegeta's speech was longer, so maybe that's what they mean. I mean, there's more time given to Vegeta's speech.
His next question was MCU Cyclops versus MCU Wolverine. We haven't seen them in the MCU yet. Ask me again ask me in like 3 years. Save that question and ask me again in 3 years, or 5 years, or all right. Will the fight scenes be better choreographed when the series comes back? Super seems to reuse a little too much of the same scenes. I miss DBZ style. Well, DBZ did it for not much Super. I hope so. I can't give you a definitive answer on that. Again, ask me in 3 years, but I hope so. The production for Super's return will be a lot better than it was the first time around, though.
Yeah, it got a lot better towards the end, like with the tournament of power. So hopefully it'll get better. It'll be better once the series comes back, if it does. So the fight should be better, you know.
All right, so this guy Jeremy Zander says adult Gohan versus Madara. Who got it? Well, Madara. Are you talking about like Tyler Perry, like Madara's like Halloween or something? Because I think Gohan would beat Tyler Perry, bro.
I'm pretty sure he's talking about Madara, bro, from Naruto.
Oh, okay. Oh, all right. I didn't know. Well, you can take this one because I don't know anything about Naruto except for the very little I've seen of the first few episodes.
I'm pretty sure Gohan wins this, but if you want a more in-depth answer, go ask Seth. Go
Seth
ask
or
him on
Swag
Twitter.
Kage, bro. That's who you want to ask.
Yeah, go ask them. Bug them. Tell them I sent you.
Clyde the Weeaboo might know, too, bro. He won me over recently too, bro, with that video he did about Broly. I like how in the I'm gonna tell him that too. He did a video about Broly where he's like talking about how Dragon Ball is really deep, but also it's Chad shit. Like Dragon Ball is just a bunch of big dudes fighting, and it is. Like you can't deny that. As much as you want to say Dragon Ball is deep, which it is, don't get me wrong, there is that whole like big muscular guys fighting thing that is real.
Right, yeah. There's elements of like other stuff in there, but it's just big dudes fighting with their shirts off, right?
That's yeah. Woo, Vegeta. All right, I don't know why I went into the Maria impression. Oh.
It's a habit for you now.
It is a habit, bro. Bro, I could literally like put a Vegeta shirt on like one of my pillows. I have to get a few pillows actually, because she's pretty tall, and just say it's Maria, and that's good enough for me, bro. We are gonna sell those Miss DBZ body pillows though. $89.95 each. It's gonna be just as life-size Miss DBZ body pillows for all you creeps out there. I know I'm gonna get one. I told Maria I'd give her 10% of the sales. I just need her likeness.
Oh man!
But we're gonna have it be talking too. Oh, Splatoon! Like all the Maria catchphrases, bro.
All the catchphrases on it.
Yeah, all the catchphrases.
Oh man!
Brian Bowles, will Ultra? Aren't you a UFC fighter? Why are you laughing, bro? What's so funny?
I don't know. I don't know.
Somebody said you got the little Nicky laugh, bro. All right.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
Will Ultra Instinct Goku appear in the new movie? If or once he does, do you believe he will make fodder of Broly at that point? Much love and respect. I think he will appear, and I think he will win, but I don't think it's going to be easy. I think Broly will put up more of a fight than people think he will.
I think so too. I don't think it's just gonna be a one shot. If it is, I'm probably gonna be a bit disappointed because I don't want it to be like the old movies where it's like Goku pulls out that one technique at the end and just wins, real quick. So I hope it's a drawn out fight. But
somebody in the main chat, which I have on the other screen, by the way, folks, he says, "Geekdom, are you a brother?" That pops you and I for certain reasons. We can't get into that right now, bro. Maybe I'll go down to Memphis, Tennessee with Pride, bro. Remember that scene in Menace to Society, bro, when he's showing the kid the gun, and then Jada Pinkett walks in, and the kid goes, "Pow, punk ass," and then she's like, she takes the gun away, and she's like, he goes, "Look, it's not loaded. I don't want you teaching my son how to do drive-bys." That's freaking Pride, bro, as a kid. Somebody asked if there's a horse in the chat.
I'll stop, man.
Bro, this guy Super Skullmaster goes, "My dick is rock hard." And then Melissa says, "I want a SSJ4 Gogeta body pillow." I don't know if I can put that out, but I'll put the Maria one out. All right, anyways.
Oh, that's the Melissa I know. Shout out to you, Melissa. What's up? How you doing?
Melissa M, yes. What does the M
Melissa
stand for?
M. I don't know.
Masturbate to me, please. On cam. I don't know, bro. What's those cam sites called, bro? I know you're a big fan of those. What's the name of those cam sites?
Freecam.com.
I like how this guy in the chat says, "Do you think Batman will appear in the Dragon Ball Super Broly?" That's like that kid who asked me if I think that Marvel and DC are always one of the 12 universes, bro.
Oh shit, man.
Broke me. All right. We're having too much fun here.
Yeah.
Boy Wonder says, "Should Vegeta win the fight at the end of Broly?" Okay,
Is
he's
that the
not.
boyhood wonder Shawn Michaels, bro?
No, the Boy Wonder. No, that's the boy toy, bro. Boy
Boy
Wonder.
toy.
Yeah, you're getting it mixed up, bro. Boy Wonder is either Robin or the producer Boy Wonder. You know, the rap producer.
Right. My bad. I'm sorry.
Pretty Gordo says Omengo, bro. Which that's what Chatterbait. Yeah, there you go. I don't know anything about those campsites, bro. So, anyways, so okay, he's not asking if Vegeta will win. He's asking should Vegeta win.
I actually did a little mini prediction on Twitter where I said, I think you actually saw it and you made fun of it or something. I said, Frieza kills Paragus, Broly kills Frieza, Goku beats Broly in a fight, and then Vegeta gets the kill. I think that would be even Steven booking, plain and
It's
simple.
that's super. What's Gohan gonna do, bro?
And he's got Videl, bro. Let him take care of that.
No, you know what he could do? They could pull a Thanos, bro. Remember how they all teamed up against Thanos? They could have like Gohan holding Broly's feet down while Vegeta kills him. You know what I'm saying? Like that could be kind of cool. You know, maybe.
Oh, that'd be like the battle on Titan, right? Where they're
That's
all
what I'm
just
saying. They all team up on him. That'd be awesome.
that'd be dope. Yeah. Holy shit.
There you go. Then Gohan. There you go, Gabby and Kagari. Gohan has something to do. Kagari's not listening.
Well, can Gohan get choked in like Spider-Man did, bro?
Not can he? Will he? This guy says I tried shaving around my dick and I almost shaved right off. That actually got blocked. Let me go ahead and show that comment. All right. Moving on here. All right. Spoiler alert. End of movie. Broly's about to wreck everyone and poof. Fusion wears off. Broly's really Yamcha Yajirobe fusion. That's wacky, bro.
That's wacky, dog.
Wacky. All right, Gohan Calvo to beat Broly. I think you mean Gohan Blanco, bro. I don't know who Gohan Calvo is. No one important says Piccolo's my favorite character, but I don't see him doing anything in DBS movie. Yeah, what is Piccolo gonna do in this movie?
I don't know. I actually the video with Qualman on the MJTV channel. We talked about Piccolo's role, in the film.
I think he's gonna be the one to kill Paragus. That's my guess.
That would be pretty dope. That would actually be pretty dope. I would like that. We actually kind of dived into the Namekian Book of Legends, how that was mentioned in the Battle of Gods, and how that could possibly play a role here. But again, y'all can go check out the video. But I do like that idea of him killing Paragus.
Oh my God, Mace put another super chat, bro. I can't wait to read it. I'm not gonna read it yet.
I like how somebody tagged me Fate Taxi Season 5 win in the main chat.
That is your one of your favorite shows, bro. That's your favorite anime, right?
That's my favorite anime, yeah.
You know there's like a European version. I think it started in Europe, right? The Fake Taxi. Was that Europe?
I think it's either Europe or
well, we're gonna have to ask Mastico X or AJ.
I'm dying, dog.
By the way,
best stream in a while.
This is the best stream we've ever done. Congratulations to hey, Ichigo's in the chat. And it's the real guy. Hello. Wow, I'm shocked. I didn't think Ichigo was gonna be there.
Ooh, Ichigo.
Living Ichigo. By the way, they just announced Ichigo's channel actually announced it. It wasn't just him. D3 talked about it. The Broly movie will be getting Dokkan stuff. Which we all knew. I mean, that's not a surprise. I'm just surprised they announced so soon. Yeah, so Ichigo's there. I'm gonna get to Mace's super chat.
I love Mace, bro.
Yeah. Wacky, bro. Yeah, I like Mace too. Let me see. Where are we at right here? Okay, we're good. All right. Adam says, when are we gonna get the second part interview with Sean? Soon. He's at Boston Comic Con this weekend. I talked to him this week. Soon. We'll get it. It's coming. Don't worry about it. I wanted to spread them out. Then afterward, yes, it was a pause. Then after the Sean interview, I have other guests that I'm planning. These aren't confirmed yet, but I'm trying to get Kara Edwards on, the voice of Goten and Videl. I love her. I'm gonna try and get her on. I think she'll do it. I gotta email her, and I'm gonna try my best to get Eric Vale and Josh Martin. So we got. This is Geekdom 101 will be like the only Dragon Ball channel that will ever have every like voice actor ever. Well, not every, but I'm gonna try to get as many as possible. We've already got like more than anybody else right now, but I'm trying to keep this game on lock, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Keeping it on lock, yeah. Respect the hustle, man.
I did not expect Ichigo to be here. Actually, I'm glad that Ichigo's like back now. Like he's back. I'm not saying he ever left, but he's like back now. Like he's interacting more because he was I'm not gonna get into it, bro. It's personal. All right. Can you explain why TM Piccolo Yamcha didn't get trained in Kaioken? No, I can't, because the series didn't explain it, so I cannot explain that. I think I did a video a long time ago. Look, I've done 1,600 videos and over almost 1,700, right? And and that's just on my channel, not including other ones on collaborations. So I don't remember every video I've done. I think I may have done a video on that a long, long time ago.
I'll check for you.
Yeah, I don't remember.
Yeah, you did. The title of the video is "What if the Z Fighters knew the Kaioken? Do the Z Fighters know the Kaioken?" Ethan 101, 3 years ago.
That's it. Okay, so I did do the video. There you go.
God damn, 3 years ago. Shit.
There you go. I forget a lot of that stuff. I mean, I had fun. I've always had fun doing this. This is my favorite career I've ever had. Donuts for breakfast. That's old school Super Friends, bro. From Elijah Colbert.
Wait, this is your favorite profession? So you didn't like the jizz mopping dig you had, bro?
I didn't because they wouldn't let me taste the jizz, unfortunately. That was the problem. Somebody's asking where's Dragon Ball Nation. That's a great question. I haven't spoken to Josh in years, but I love the guy to death. Maybe I'll hit him up. I haven't talked to him in a while.
I haven't talked to him in a while either.
I mean, the only one who talks to him is Mike, bro. He still does
Right.
collabs on Mike's channel. All right. Kendall says, do you think Paragus and Bardock will have somewhat of a relationship? And this is how we know of Son Goku, but he shouldn't hate him. He should have respect for him. Well, I still like the idea of there being a love triangle with Gine, but I would love it if they did, bro. What do you think?
I mean, it'd be something different. It'd be cool if they did do that. I think that'd be pretty badass, but who knows, bro? I kind of do hope we see a lot of flashbacks though of like Paragus and Bardock, and maybe they knew each other,
All right, here's Mace with the bars, bro. Homie said he wants some beef. Please run up, boy. Don't be a hero. Don't get messed up. I just got your mommy to give me something sloppy. Big fat girls all up on me when I pull up in the Ferrari.
This fucking guy.
You gotta work on that a bit. Maybe I didn't do it right though.
Give me something sloppy.
What was that line from Lloyd Banks where he said, I met a... Hold on, I'm gonna look up the line right now, bro. Hold on. There's a Lloyd Banks punchline that's one of my favorites. All right, first of all, Lloyd Banks is a very underrated rapper, okay? Okay, hold on. Poppin' Them Things, bro. It was on Poppin' Them Things, right? Lloyd Banks said, he goes... Where's it at, bro? Hold on. I done found a nympho as soon as I pop abroad. She had my balls head first like a soccer star. That's one of my favorite lines he ever spit, bro. He goes, you can only stand next to the man if you proper. I take care of birds like an animal doctor. I've been out and buzzing. I can't say the N-word on here, bro. We're live. Just step on me. I'm out for revenge like one of Bin Laden cousins. He was nice on that song, bro.
Oh man.
Go. All right, if y'all like hip hop, type in on YouTube later on tonight. Type in Lloyd Banks Rap City Freestyle. Lloyd Banks Rap City Freestyle is one of my favorites, bro. When he's like, my dressing room is as big as your bathroom or whatever, bro. I forgot. It was a dope freaking line, bro. Like, okay, well, I'm gonna find it, bro. I'm not gonna misquote Lloyd Banks here. Hold on, Lloyd Banks. Hold on a minute. Lloyd Banks Rap City Freestyle. It was him and Tony Yayo, but Tony Yayo sucks, bro. If I play, all right, I was gonna play it, but can you hear it if I play it?
I can't hear nothing, dog.
Okay, I haven't played it yet. I'm just saying, if I did play it, would you be able to hear it?
Maybe. Don't play it for too long, though. You don't want to get this shit striked.
Well, I don't know if I will for this, because I guess you're right. He said, hold on. I'm trying to find it here. He said, you ain't got, he goes, and all that fron's bad for your health. You ain't got no yacht. You got a boat. You got to paddle yourself. And I'm hip about herps. That's why I don't ride without a helmet, because hoes will have you pissing out peppers. I like that line, bro. He's basically saying, I know about STDs, so I wear a condom so I don't get STDs, bro. Pissing out peppers, bro.
Oh man.
He's nice on there, bro. He's nice on that song. You know. That's the one where he goes, I got G Unit Dickies, G Unit Velours, G Unit tank tops, G Unit drawers. Now it's probably moving out to G Unit stores. Got an indoor pool with a G Unit floor. When you hot, they like to screw you. But remember, I got more control over your life than you do. That's nice, bro. He was nice back then, man. I miss that era. Okay, sorry, we're off topic, folks. I apologize. Please forgive me.
That was a GO era, bro.
That was a great era. All right, Shane Lewis says, so far we have not seen any evidence of Gohan. Where's Gohan? I think he's coming soon.
Yeah, I think he's coming too.
So, anyway. All right. New Broly or angered Superman after Broly kills Lois Lane? I don't even know how strong New Broly is yet, bro, so I can't answer that question. That'd be a good fight, though, honestly.
Yeah, that would be cool. I mean, there's two buff dudes going at it, bro.
Somebody just sent me somebody put wasting time, bro, Beamer, Benz, or Bentley, bro. I think I'm gonna have to go with the Bentley. Yeah, I love that song, bro. That's the song. Hunger for More, too. It was a great album, bro. All right, Victor.
Beamer, Benz, or Bentley. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, the Lloyd Banks song. Beamer, Benz, or Bentley. Yeah.
You know, what's his face? Jules went in on that shit, bro. I don't really like Jules that much, but he went in on
Which Jules? Santana?
Yeah.
Bro, Santana's got some funny lines. He's not a very good rapper, bro, but he's got some really funny lines.
I don't like him, bro, but he went in on that shit, bro. He went in on that shit.
He had this one line where he's like, I'm cold free flossing like Stone Cold Steve Austin. I'm like, man, you had to stretch to make that one rhyme, bro.
Bro, I like this one. He goes, I got a girl named Cigar, called her that cause she Cuban. Got a black chick that be boosting. Got a white girl that be booping. Got watch her cause she use it, but she fuck me like she stupid. He's just funny to me. He's
he's funny. That whole Dipset crew is funny. All right, we're gonna get back to the topic here, folks. I don't want people to get mad at me because we're talking.
Yeah, we're sorry about that.
Yeah, please don't get mad because we're talking about rap for just a second. All right, give me a break. Call me crazy, but my favorite fight is Goku versus Ginyu Force Ocean dub. Well, you are crazy because that was never dubbed except for the Raccoon stuff and a little bit of the Jason Birder stuff. So that Ocean, there's no Ocean dub of the rest of that fight. So if you're talking about the first half, okay, then I get what you're saying. He says, would you like your fans to petition you to get on the Joe Rogan show? I don't think I'm big enough for that, dude. Like, I don't think I'm that well known. I mean, does Joe Rogan like Dragon Ball? I mean, I like stuff that Joe Rogan talks about, like Joey Coco. I mean, I would love it, but I don't know if I'm big enough for that.
I mean, you got a big enough audience. Plus, you like Star Wars, UFC, and wrestling.
Yeah, exactly. Kendall says, I was asking Cyclops or Wolverine in the MCU based on how the characters were portrayed in Fox. Who do you take knowing how Marvel writes his characters? I think Wolverine would win more cunningly, even though Cyclops is more powerful. Thank you, Elite. Moondog says Gogeta in the new movie. Already did a video on that. Just type in Gogeta in Dragon Ball Super Broly. We've already covered that. Do you want to see Cell in the future? I'm tired of them bringing characters back, dude. Like, as much as I would like to see other characters, I'm tired of them bringing characters back. What do you think?
I get what he's saying. A lot of people have been saying this. Like, it's become a meme where they go, "Oh, Cell is like now the weakest main villain of like Z, I guess." So, if you don't count filler, so I guess people probably want him to come back to get some shine, but I don't know. So, what are they gonna do, bro? Give him a golden form, bro?
Right. I want to address the main chat for a second. Living Ichigo was asking when they're going to put tickets on sale for the pre-order for Broly. I think they're going to be on sale around November, is my guess. Somebody else, and then here's where things get wacky. This is like the chat just being. I love you guys. Y'all are very, 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 very funny. Let me see what. Oh, I just had it and I lost it, bro. There was a really funny comment. Hold on, I'll find it right now. Oh, the guy says feels on watching the Japanese version of Goku lands on Namek. Yeah, I mean, I told you it's really good. And then the very next comment was from somebody named Cheese Lard who wrote, "My clit is hard." So, Geekdom out here killing girls with that 2-inch Punisher. See, the chat is. This is why I like my subscribers, bro. Like,
Uh,
That's why
man.
it pisses me off when people say I don't like my subscribers. Like, how? Like, are you nuts? These are like the best people ever. They're talking about Jewels right now, bro. Saying he's underrated. Yeah, we'll get back to hip hop later if you want. Let's get these super chats out of the way. I don't want to piss off the weebs. I mean, the Dragon Ball fans. No, I'm kidding. It's a joke. Get over yourself with the joke. Who's Gohan? He a new character? All right. Do you think Goten, Trunks, and Oob will grow up and train together? I certainly hope so, but that's for the future. What do you think?
Uh, I mean that'd be cool. Because I think a lot of people forget this,
But
even
by the
though.
way, real quick, don't interrupt you. Full Metal Pete says, "Screw bringing back new characters. They have over 112 universes to explore." Exactly my point. They have way too many new characters. But
Mhm.
keep going. Keep going. Sorry.
No, I agree with that. I was just gonna say a lot of people forget this. If you go back and watch, the original version of the ending of Z, and it's in Kai as well in Japanese. Goku does tell Goten and Trunks, train and get stronger. Don't forget to train every day. And they're like, yeah, we'll do it. So I would be cool with seeing that be a plot point where Goten, Trunks, and Oop, all grow up and train together, because I feel like in GT, that whole plot point is kind of forgotten where Goten's like a ladies' man now and Trunks is like a businessman, which I
They
understand.
gave Goten a character at least.
Yeah, I don't get me wrong. I like that they made him different, but that was something that I think a lot of people forget about was that Goku did tell him to train every day. People do forget that.
Yeah, then they didn't listen. So, all right. Sorry if this has been asked. Do you think we'll see Vegeta begin to get UI in the movie? That has not been asked, actually. I don't know. What do you think? I would be okay with this, maybe. I don't know. Like, I don't know. What do you think? I'm conflicted on this one.
I think people will be cool with it. I mean, people were expecting Vegeta to get it in the tournament, so now that it's been months and Super is ended and it's a new movie, I think people will be fine with it. I'd be cool with it. So
I guess it would be a good way to tease the future. That's all I can think of,
right.
really. It would definitely make me feel better about Dragon Ball coming back. That's for sure.
Mm-hmm.
King, and again, I want to make this clear to you guys because there's been, talk. We don't know for certain 100% if Dragon Ball's coming back to TV next year. Again, this is like the whole thing with the Blu-rays. I've only talked to one person who I trust, and they say yes. But there's been some very weird things going on as far as like I can't talk about it again, and I hate saying this. I hate being that guy who says I can't talk about it, but I made promises to people that I'm not gonna break, right? Just being real with you. And there's one of the directors for Super was emailed by someone I know. I'm not gonna say who it was. I'm not gonna say which director. And they actually responded back, and they said that Super might return, or is going to be returning very. If Super returns, it'll be very different. So that makes me feel better. Again, I can't get into specifics, but there's been a lot of talk. That's why when somebody says that, oh, you don't talk to the Japanese. Well, yeah, we obviously have because we got Horikawa for Kamehakon. And I'm not saying it's easy because the language barrier is a thing. But we do hear from them from time to time. Like when I say we, I mean like people like myself and some of the creators who are involved deeply inside this fandom. So there's no guarantee it's gonna come back, but all signs right now are pointing to yes, especially after that tremendous third quarter. Tomorrow on Geekdom 101 or later tonight, I'm gonna break down how much money Dragon Ball made this quarter. It's a lot of money, okay? A lot of money. So trust me on this one. Trust me. Somebody's asking why was Broly not in Tournament of Power? Cause like, he wasn't. I don't know. All right. This guy's plugging hip hop. Shy the Prince Team Backpack. I don't know if that's your rap group, but there you go. No Nut November or Destroy Dick December. When you don't nut, it destroys your dick. So both are bad. Aaron McKee says, any more progress on My Hero? Big fan of you. Thanks for all the DB info. Yes, I watched up to episode 6, and I'm gonna watch more soon. Who do you All right, this is a good question from Elijah Colbert. Who will job harder, Vegeta or Booker T at Mania 19? Okay, so
That's the one where Triple H took like forever, right? An hour to get to him
yeah,
to pin him.
for those who don't know the context, I'll explain it. Even though people don't, yeah, Ichigo, you're on to something there. Okay, after the movie comes out and once Super gets announced again, I'm gonna do a whole video explaining exactly what I know. So you guys will know. It's just a matter of waiting for the right time to tell you. Okay, so for those who don't know about the Booker T thing, so at WrestleMania 19, he fought Triple H. Old school wrestling fans know this. Triple H pedigreed him and it took him about 15 minutes to actually, and I'm over exaggerating, to actually cover him. And you're watching the match, okay, Booker's gonna kick out, and no, it's a 3 count, and it was a burial. I mean, it was a burial, and and it's been a joke on the KLB for years. It took 2 hours, bro. Dragon 121. I answered that question earlier. Rewind the stream. All right, Mace here with his bars, bro.
He's back.
I'm free balling my nuts shinier than the head of Dwayne The Rock Johnson. If I was writing Super, I would have a fusion battle of Mirza Zamasu and... Wait a minute, this is not a bar, this is an actual question. I'm over here expecting bars, bro.
I like how you got ready. You're like,
all right, here we go. Yeah, and I'm like, wait a minute, this is not bars. I'm free balling my nuts shinier than the head of Dwayne Johnson. Girls have to shine their vaginas when they sit on it. I don't know. If I was writing Super, I would have a fusion battle of Mirza Zamasu and Emerge Frieza Frost. That's wacky, bro. Maybe
that is
Heroes.
wacky.
Lady of Blades. Well, Frieza and Frost don't like each other. My idea for a Cell return. Cell comes back and realizes how weak he is and gets stronger. And he learns of Android 21 and realizes that he ... Lady of Blades is like obsessed with Android 21, right? That's the gimmick, right? Correct.
I like how they left it on a cliffhanger.
She left it on a cliff. That could happen for the games, but yeah, she's like obsessed with that. I don't know when KLB's coming back. Yamcha versus Jar Jar or Emperor Palpatine versus Frieza? Are you asking like what fight do I want to see? Because the answer is neither. But I don't understand the question. Lord Geekdom, who should go to cuff, Kale or Khalifa? I think Khalifa. That's GT Goten though, with a hair all pointing to one side.
I don't know, bro. I think he likes some big chicks, bro.
Bro, the fact that Goten's haircut is like that and he still gets laid is a testament to his charisma, bro. GT. Oh man.
Oh shit.
All right, so
Is that the last super question?
No, we got a couple more than yeah, we got a couple more. Can someone explain why they like Broly? I hate his garbage backstory, and I hate that he's being brought into canon, and I hate that our ears will once again be graced with Kakarot over and over and over. Well, that's not a guarantee. None of that's guaranteed, because they're going to change the entire story. It's probably not going to stay Kakarot. So you're doing that thing that a lot of Dragon Ball fans do, is you're criticizing the film before it's actually come out. And it's a dangerous thing to do that, because they're probably going to change all of that, including the backstory. So I understand your disdain for old Broly, but this is a new Broly, and it's probably going to be different. So you don't want to just assume it's going to suck. It might. Don't get me wrong. We don't know that. What do you think?
I don't think it's going to be the same.
I don't think it's going to be remotely the same. I think Toriyama's going to change everything. Toriyama will keep like Paragus being the dad and all that, but other than that, I don't think it's going to be different. I mean, I think it's going to be different. Manny says, Broly as a foe or a friend. Please, Yamcha is Jiren. Foe. Lady of Blades like an iPhone compared to a flip phone. Are you comparing 21 to Perfect Cell? I guess that's true. Oh, I see what she's saying. Like, Perfect Cell is a flip phone, and Android 21's an iPhone. Why couldn't she be an Android?
I don't know. That's funny though.
All right.
Nice pun.
Yeah, a terrible pun, bro. All right, if future Gohan was still alive, do you think future Gohan would win in a battle with Gohan?
Is he asking about the present Gohan?
Well, okay, he has to specify which Gohan we're talking about. Are we talking about Tournament of Power Gohan? Are we talking about Z Gohan? I mean, to be honest, the answer is no, because present Gohan, even before like Buu Saga, like even like Gohan fighting Cell, like mastered or Super Saiyan Grade 4 Gohan, the one that fought Cell, that Gohan would absolutely annihilate future Gohan.
Yeah.
Future Gohan is very weak. You know,
especially in the manga version, because in the manga version, or the Toriyama version, it stated that not Super 17. It stated that 17 only used, I think, like 50% of his power against, or 50% of his strength, against Gohan. So Future Gohan would get slapped by little 9-year-old
Bro,
Gohan, bro.
think about this one. Think about this one. Imperfect Cell, when he absorbed those 15,000 people or whatever, like before he absorbed 17, he would
Hmm.
slap Future Gohan easily.
Yeah.
Super Saiyan Grade 1 or Grade 2 Vegeta, the one that fought Second Form Cell, would murder freaking Future Gohan. Future Gohan, he would have to keep training. Hitesh Kalhan says, how about for the next movie we get Frost, his father Cooler, and a revived Cold versus Frieza, Goku, Vegeta, Universe 6 on Planet Sadala. Okay. I don't like the idea of Cooler being retconned as Frost's dad. I think if they're going to do... like, I see where you're coming from. That'd be a new character, I think. I think... I like the concept of that arc, but I don't like Cooler being his dad. Make a new, character for that. Remember when Quinn, I think it was Quinn, didn't Quinn make a clickbait video years ago about Frieza's mom, the Ice Queen? Was that him, or was that it might have been one of those old YouTubers that don't even exist anymore, like one of those old guys. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Not off the top of my head. Now I have to look it up.
God, it's been so long.
It kind of rings a bell, though, to be honest.
I think no, there was a video. Okay, I swear I'm not making this up. There was a video about Frieza's mom, the Ice Queen, which was I think Quinn was trolling or something, bro. He's probably listening right now to send me a text any minute now saying, "Oh, I remember this. It was been years, bro." There was actually a video I watched with Quinn recently that I had never seen before. Did you ever see the video he did about King Cold and how strong he is?
I think I helped with a thumbnail for that, but no, I never actually watched the video.
Oh well, well, I watched it and he made a couple of mistakes on there. I think I have to watch it again, but I think he made a mistake as far as Frieza. Yeah, he made a mistake because he was referencing Frieza's power level when we have confirmed numbers from the Daizenshus of the power level. I see what he was trying to do, but I would go with those numbers above his guesses. When we have guidebooks, we have to kind of put those against our guesses, unless it's illogical.
Right. Yeah.
So
No, I get you. I was gonna say though, going back to that question.
yeah, there's somebody in the chat said it was an April Fool's prank. Yeah, see, I knew it existed. I knew I wasn't going crazy. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, going back to that question. You remember the very first night that Broly, the poster had dropped or whatever, the movie poster, and everybody was going crazy. That before we got any info, we did our video Broly versus Kale and stuff, and I was actually theorizing a cool way to introduce Universe 6 and all that stuff would be that Broly and Paragus were actually a part of Frost's army. I thought that would have been a cool way to introduce him and something like that. Before we found out, before all the trailers, before all the the shit that we got later, all the interviews and stuff.
Yeah,
I thought that would have been a cool way to introduce Universe 6 and their planet Sadala and stuff like that.
This guy Peter Ortiz in the chat, taking this out of context, he says, "Please just stop, or else someone's asshole's gonna be filled with my cock."
Wait, what?
When you take chat, messages out of context, they're very, very funny. Leo Bruno says, "Can Frieza transform back into his weaker forms?" We've never really seen him do that except when he was resurrected. But of course he can, because if you pay attention, his base form, his original form, is his final form, and he created the other forms to suppress his power. So
Right.
yes, he absolutely can do it. That's how Frieza's forms work. He gets stronger because he's suppressing himself. That's what he does to suppress himself. So go back
That
and
was
watch the Frieza side. Explain there. What were you gonna say?
that was also with Frost too. That was the whole point. Frost was in his suppressed forms because he wanted to last the whole tournament. In the Universe 6 tournament. So.
Hitesh in the chat says, "I agree about new characters, but Toei are into marketing names, especially for the movies. I can understand why. I mean, it's true. You're right. They picked Broly for a reason."
Well, let me ask you this. I've heard this before. I don't know if it's true or not. People say this all the time. They say Cell isn't popular in Japan. Is that true?
I've never heard that before, but I can tell you that. Okay, here's what I know, and I talked about this in the GT video in detail. The Cell saga, TV wise, was a huge success. Also with merchandise and things like that. Because it's not just ratings. The Cell saga overall was very successful. Right.
Right.
TV wise. Manga wise, Frieza was the big seller. Um, so it's tough to say, like, if he. I don't think that's true. I think he's less popular than Frieza, but I don't know about him not being popular. I can't answer that. Like, I'm gonna ask. You know what? I'm gonna ask Cypher because Cypher knows. He lives out there. He knows a lot of the fans. I will tell you this much though, okay? And a lot of people don't know this, but the Japanese fandom. Hold on, we got more super chats here. Matthew Kelly wants to know. Hold on, are you there?
I'm here. I'm
Push your
listening.
poo in. Love all the content. How many female soldiers are in Frieza's force by any DB media? We don't know the actual numbers.
Yeah, we don't know
We
that.
don't know that. But okay, so what I was going to tell you is, so one of the things I find interesting about Dragon Ball in Japan is, in Japan, a lot of the old school fans from like the old school, the ones that grew up on Dragon Ball and Z, they don't like Super. A lot of them don't like it. The
So it's
kids,
kind of like over here then.
I mean, yeah, but over there they really don't like it. Like, the reason why base Goku and base Vegeta are in fighters is because the old series, Dragon Ball and Z, are coveted by the Japanese fans. The manga is coveted over there. Remember, in Japan, manga is much bigger than it is here.
Right.
Much bigger. So it's one of those things where um, they, you know, it's interesting to me that it's different than it is here. Now, that being said, I was watching a streamer, a Japanese guy, cover Dragon Ball, and he basically was talking about how um, he was streaming Dragon Quest, and somebody brought up Dragon Ball, and he basically was like, "Oh, yeah, I used to watch that." This guy was older; he's like in his 40s, and he's like, "Yeah, I watched it when I was a kid, but I never really liked the. I liked the beginning stuff. Like he's like, oh, my favorite stuff was Goku against Roshi." He said like it's weird, like very different from the American fandom. Like he loves the old stuff. He even said he hates the Buu saga, but he's like, oh, I love the
I see.
tournaments. So those fans are definitely the older ones are definitely a lot more old school than the ones here. Also, Devin Kaioken has a question. Are you worried bringing back Scouters will negatively affect power scaling? No, I'm not worried about that because they brought Scouters back for Resurrection F, and Scouters don't mean anything. The entire purpose of Scouters was to prove that they're all broken anyway. So no, no. Power scaling and
Yeah.
power levels are two totally different things, bro.
Yeah.
Totally
Every time
different.
someone powers up, they would just blow up anyway.
That's right. All right, we're gonna wrap up the stream. Thanks everybody for joining us tonight. Thank you, MJ, for being here.
Hmm.
And I hope y'all have a great rest of your night. And we'll do this again sometime. This is one of my favorite streams we've ever done, bro. I think we're having a good time tonight, and I hope y'all had one too.
Bye.
We'll talk to y'all soon. See you later and whatnot. All right, let me see if I can stop this. Remember to take care of yourself and each other, by the way. Don't forget that.
Drink water too.
Yeah, drink water.